it's Sunday and it's video time because it's Sunday and I post videos every Sunday and every Wednesday, if not maybe a day after or not a day before, but the day of or the day after. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about something that has, been very apparent in my life for almost a little more than a year now, and that is the IB. These are just my views on the IB, my opinions, and my experience. A love-hate relationship, and just me being completely honest about the program, the IB diploma program, International Baccalaureate Diploma Program to be more specific, and I got my Canada sweater on today. Anyways, so I started the IB diploma program about a year ago, a little more than a year ago in August, the end of August, and I didn't really know what I was getting into, but I knew that it was hard. That was all I knew. I noticed how hard it was after maybe half a year or something. I met some walls. When I met a wall, I thought that was really bad. And then I met another wall, which was even more worse. I just keep meeting walls. And I believe that when you're in the first year, you might have slight regrets. At least I did slightly, but I'm not sure. But it was really hard. At least I suffered sort of through it the first year. But then came along the summer, and I had time to reflect. And this is where I noticed how good the IB diploma program actually is, and how much I've actually grown from it. And the difference between the IB diploma program and normal schooling, at least here in Norway, is number one, difficulty. It's a lot more academic, and you need to be able to think about stuff, and you need to study and basically be better academically and probably more intelligent. But that doesn't mean that if you have pretty bad grades in first, the year before I start IB, that you can't necessarily do the IB. I didn't have the best grades. I didn't actually have the grades to get in, but I got in because, I don't know, maybe it looked like I could do it. And now I do get good grades, so it has obviously changed me, and I think that anyone can do it as long as you have the mindset that I'm going to do this and I want to do this. You can get through it and do it, and you will grow, and that's what I've noticed now after reflecting in the summers, that I've grown so much from it. And another difference between the IB diploma program and normal school programs is that the IB has specific skills and personalities they want you to develop through really all the subjects, but CAS and TOK especially have open-minded. You're supposed to be open-minded, a thinker, inquirers, and all of these descriptions of a personality, sort of. So you're supposed to strive to become this IB person when you're an IB alumni, or when you get the diploma program. It's supposed to be sort of changed, and I do already feel like it, and IB really grows on you, so you use a lot of what you learn in IB and a lot of the skills in your everyday life, whether it is analyzing a newspaper with your friends when you're getting ice cream at the store, or if it is, being a risk taker, or, all those things that that's in the IB Learner Profile and Learning Outcomes in CAS. You really do strive to become that, or at least I did. This is, when I say you, I mean me, but I think that other people in the IB diploma program who are engaged also are a little bit like this, and also we're more, as I mentioned earlier, more encouraged to reflect upon things, in the learning outcomes in the specific subjects. There are things like discuss. You need to be able to discuss things. You need to be able to sort of see different sides of things, even in biology, benefits and disadvantages about stuff, and it's more not just answering stuff, not just memorizing stuff. You have to be able to actually go from the information area where you're just taking information and cram for an exam, and you need to sort of make that into knowledge to be able to really get through this, because in the end you'll have something like 14 exams, 2 or 3 in every subject. So you are guaranteed to go have an exam in all your subjects. So that also makes you have more specific goals. Like, you need to know all this shit that you have. So all in all, I really feel like IB has made me a better person. Or maybe it's just because I had a personal awakening. But I think the IB has helped me. It's been like more like a specific goal I have to become better at stuff, to study more, and I fail time after time after time. I procrastinate. I am pretty bad sometimes when it comes to studying, but at the end of the day, I try, and I've given such an effort, and not everyone's perfect, so not everyone can be the best academic person, although you're in the IB, but I feel like I have to give more of an effort now that I'm in the IB than when I was in the normal schooling system, because I got decent grades without really doing anything, and now I feel I have something pushing me towards, I'm pushed towards these exams and stuff, and I really do have to do things, and it makes, like, you learn to handle stress, or hopefully I will learn at the end how to handle stress, but actually now I'm more at peace with stuff, like, for example, the extended essay, which we're gonna hand in really soon. It's like, my extended essay sucks, okay? It sucks. I don't have the best support when writing it. I don't want to get into details in that, so it sucks, but I'm still not super stressed. I'm a little anxious about it, but it's like, I think it's not the end of the world. I've gone through an extended essay, or like an academic essay experience through it that I will learn from, and if I pass the extended essay, get an E, I'm happy, because then I can just leave it behind me, and in that sense I've learned to handle stress in a different way. Like, I look at, like, these tests, if I feel not prepared for a test, I'm able to reflect and say, this is just one test, 1 year from now this won't be a big problem, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. So, in the big summary, or like a summary conclusion, is that when you're in it, if you're not able to reflect, it will be hell. And I still hear a lot of IB students around me in my class saying, oh, it's hell, don't choose the IB. But I think that at the end of the day, when all the exams are done and everyone gets their diploma, I don't think anyone's going to actually fail. We're all going to look back and look at it as a good experience, something that we maybe didn't think we could do, but we did. And we did grow from it. And I do suggest that anyone out there tries it if you're interested. Just say that you can do this and you can do it. That's what I did, and that's where I am now. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the IB. I have a little bit of a hate-love relationship with it, or I've had, and I'm sure now that the times get really stressful, I will start having small hate relationships with it as well. But there's no love without hate, or hate without love. I don't feel like there's hate with love though, but yeah. So yeah, I do recommend the IB. It's been an experience. Bye bye.